Okay, I can kind of see it. That's whatever. Fine. Okay. Anyway, welcome. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Trans Girl 420. Today, I wanted to share a thing that. Okay, I should probably actually be. I have to go to work in less than an hour too, so this was very weird timing. But what are we doing today? Reading comic books, apparently. Just kidding. Let me see if I. Okay. So, no, I'm checking if I have that manual that I like. I want to share a patch that I found, or that I read about. Drezno, Zadar, Sarajevo, Katowice. Oh, by the way, the city in Poland, where my great grandmother was from, and yeah. Anyway, she was born there. In Katowice. So yeah, that's why I got the module named after her residence. Anyway, okay. I don't have the manual I was looking for, but in physical version, I don't have the physical manual. However, I do have something that some would call lit, which is the eurorack Xaoc Devices. Oh, that's backwards name. All right, Xaoc Devices. It's I think it was in the Poczdam module, and it was it is, I shouldn't say was. It's a patch. Maybe it was in the Berlin manual. Did I have Berlin? I thought. Did I get the manual for Berlin? Sorry, these are all. Walaikum assalam. Yeah. How is Ozai? Oh, good. Alhamdulillah. What's up? Oh. Okay. I'm streaming right now. Oh, that's okay. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, Berlin. Patch ideas. Okay, here we go. Did they mention this? I swear I read this in a patch idea here, but I might be. Oh, two Berlin oscillators may be combined with Xaoc Devices Poczdam in a patch that produces sounds hardly available outside the Leibniz realm. The idea is to switch between two streams of data synchronously with the wave cycle. For this to work effectively, you need to patch the square signal from one of the Berlin units into the select input of Poczdam and use the other signal to sync the second Berlin. Connect the Leibniz out headers of both your Berlin units to the inputs of Poczdam and connect the out to the in of one Berlin. So, okay. So basically, I'm not doing it exactly like that because I only have one Berlin. Hello, Berlin. But basically, okay. So basically, the idea is that we have Poczdam is able to take in two Leibniz data streams and switch between them either using this button or there's a gate input to select the source. And so the idea behind this patch is ooh, wow, thank you. Yes, okay, excellent. That is my goal. So thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I like being called hot, so what could I you know how to charm a lady. Anyway, oh, also I'm going to a synthesizer thing this weekend. I'm very excited. It's going to be my first synthesizer thing attending. well, it's like a showcase thing in LA. Anyway, oh yeah. So, okay. So basically what I have here is, so Poczdam basically can switch, however quickly you want it between two inputs. So what I have behind the scenes, back behind here, is Drezno right here. Drezno's output going into Poczdam input 1, and then Berlin going into input 2, and then the output going into Jena. And so basically, that way I can switch between the Berlin saw wave and then whatever Drezno is doing. And then I have Jena's output going back into Berlin. Yeah, I don't know. Does that make sense? Hopefully. It makes sense to me, I guess. I hope. Or does it? I don't know. What is it mean to understand? Anyway, okay. So, but what I liked about this patch, and basically it's kind of similar, but what the manual is talking about is just using two Berlins instead of a Berlin and Drezno. But by using a Drezno, you can, which has the analog to digital converter, you can input any analog signal and have that go into Poczdam and then output to Jena and then Berlin. So basically what we have is what I was messing around with that I found. I enjoyed the sound of it. You can let me know what you think. I personally, I liked it. So, that's just, my opinion on that subject. But what was I doing? Oh yeah. So basically, so Odessa. So sorry. That was my bad. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna have Odessa's odd partials go into Drezno and therefore Poczdam, and then Jena, and then output from Berlin. And then I will also, but then I'll be using the square output of Berlin to alternate sources in Poczdam. So, let me grab a thing. So basically we have this square output over here. Hopefully you can see that. Sorry, my camera is it's kind of far away. Maybe I should get a zoomed in lens or something. Anyway, moving on. So now, I guess I can't really see it because it's kind of hard to see. But basically, we have Poczdam now switching between its two inputs at the same rate that Berlin's oscillator is going at, which sounds kind of cool, as we'll find out. Don't worry, we will find out. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking so I can't multitask. It's just society. Okay, what do I need to do? I'm gonna set it up and then I'll explain it. So right now I just took Odessa's odd partials into Drezno. I have the gain set to max and the offset at the highest because it's a bipolar signal. So the offset makes it, able to be fully converted into binary. So now, behind the scenes, through cabling, this is going here, which is going to Jena, which is going to Berlin. So for Jena, so one thing, right now I have Jena coming after Poczdam. Another thing that I haven't gotten around to trying yet, but could also be cool, is setting it Berlin to Jena and then Poczdam, so that the Drezno signal isn't transformed into something else by Jena, and that way you can kind of stick with the original Odessa signal or whatever other oscillator you want to use. So yeah, but right now, whatever is going through Drezno is going to be transformed by Jena into something else. But to have that not happen, I'm going to set Jena to bank B shape 0, and that means that it's not going to, all of the bits are just going to come in and then not change anything. So it'll be what it is, and then we can change it. Okay, next. Oh, I should, but will I? Yes, I will. I should. Okay, those are in tune. Let's turn that off. Okay. Cancel. All right. Now. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm using the key step. This is volts per octave from the key step. I'm gonna mult it using this beautiful 333. God, I love the 333 so much. The 333 is just so sick. It's the sickest module I've ever used. Okay. Is that an exaggeration? Maybe, but it might not be. All right. So, okay. So I have the volts per octave multed going to both Berlin and Odessa. Then we can set up our square wave to change the source. And now let's output. I'm going to turn on Leibniz. And so now basically we should get, basically it's a combination of the two waves. And so that's Berlin on its own. And this is Odessa on its own. I'm gonna give it some transposition. All right, I'm gonna add some negative voltage just to transpose it. Okay, next. All right, okay, sorry, I got distracted easily. Oh yeah, okay, so this is kind of just the sorry, right, that's just the, here we can actually see in the oscilloscope. Can you see that at all? Maybe? I don't know, whatever. Kind of actually, okay, there we go, yes. See, you can kind of see it's like half of a saw wave, which is coming from Berlin, and then this like, looks like kind of a sine wave because I have most of the partials turned off on Odessa, but let's turn some partials on and you can see that it's like now the Odessa half is like, you know, a lot more intense. And so yeah, and so yeah, what I like about this patch, and this is not completed, just so you know, is how the switching in Poczdam happens, the speed of the switch happens at the same frequency of the oscillation. So as you go higher, it switches faster, whereas as you go lower, it switches slower, which I feel gives like the lower notes more like of a rich tone, and then as you go higher, it kind of flattens out a little bit, which I kind of like that. It feels like kind of like piano vibes. Anyway, okay. So that's the very most basic patch. Let me hook it up through a VCA and filter and stuff, and then we can continue. What time is it? 15:38. Okay, I still have like 20 minutes. 17:38. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Okay, I'm sorry, that was. Try to be careful of is with Odessa, because you can like add a bunch of partials and it can kind of sound gnarly, so because it's getting, well, not yet actually, but yeah, anyway. So what was the next thing? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay. So to add, okay. So what I liked about the patch that I figured out before, that I had going before, is that, it had kind of like an organic, or not an organic, a physical sound, like sounding like a little piano type thing, where it like the timbre, gave that vibe. So how do we achieve that? That's a great question. Thank you for asking. So I'm gonna have the release of my envelope, or envelopey as we call it in the biz, be connected, or be modulated by the volts per octave. So I want to have the release shorter as the notes go higher. So to do that, I'm going to invert. I'm going to grab this V per oct. Let me take it from down here, and I'm going to use asset from Vostok Instruments to what's it called, to invert it, and then I'm going to send it to knock. And so as you can see, with lower notes, the release is going to be longer, but that's a little too extreme, so I'm going to do like so it's a little more subtle. I don't want the whole thing. Then let me make sure it's exponential. Yeah, okay, cool. Also, I'm gonna send an output to the filter, cutoff frequency, so that, there we go. Okay, so, and I'm gonna send a volts per octave, another copy of the inverted volts per octave, also to the frequency, so that it changes, or wait, do I want frequency to open or close as it gets higher? Well, it's slow path. We can try both. Okay. Let me just try an unattenuated version, going into Freak 2 of QPOS. just using the resonance to here what the filter envelope sounds like. Okay. So yeah, okay. I'm having another copy of inverted volts per octave go into the frequency of QPOS, so that as it gets higher, the sound kind of flattens out a little bit. Let me extend the envelope. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's kind of the most basic form of this patch, including like the filter and stuff. But what's very fun is that with Jena, hello Jena, we can really change the sound. So I'm gonna see how, and get really cool timbres, as they say in the biz. So I'm gonna set it to 3 and kind of just run through. Actually, let me do this the easier way. Shape. Yoink. Let's do the bank. Why not? All the way, laughing all the way to the bank, as they say. Turn that to 0 and 0. That's kind of what's up. Also, changing the partial makeup of Odessa has a pretty cool effect. If you add a bunch of tilt, so a bunch of partials, it sounds kind of noisy. Sounds a little cleaner, but so yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna leave you guys for now. But yeah, I've been really liking this patch. Oh, there was a network error. Well, that's embarrassing. Click here to reload player. That checks out. Makes sense that there would be an error. Can I, let's go ahead and settings. No. Whatever. Okay. Well, I recorded it, and that's what matters, you know? Or does it? I don't know, you know? Is it better to live in the moment or to record everything so that you can see it later? You know, it's like when I go to a big concert of my favorite band, for example, what I do is I actually bring my entire camera and microphone setup and just like record it so that I can so that I might watch it later, so that I don't have to enjoy it at the moment. But sorry, I'm anyway. Sorry about the quality, video viewers. I set it probably too high, maybe not. My CPU is very taxed, but I would like to thank everybody for attending another episode of Transgirl 420 Plays the Modular Synthesizer. Hopefully this time the recording worked and I didn't have like 10 different microphones running, and because that would be very embarrassing for me. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got. I'll be back next week. I'll have gone to the big event in LA, so I'm very excited about that. Inshallah, the train will get me there on time. Yeah, I should. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta go to work. But yeah, thanks so much. Thanks for watching. Bye. Like and subscribe. I don't fucking know. Do whatever you want. We're done. We're done here. I think we're done here. Anyway, sorry that was rude. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Anyway, okay. Bye.